Okay, I was like, okay, my bad.
The last thing I'll say is that when my brother, who's hardcore Trumper, right?
Yeah.
My older brother, he goes, because he's looking at the dance. He's like, what about the DEI now? There's no white people. There's no white dancers. And I'm like,
yeah. And
I'm
you're
like,
just a jackass.
Well, I'm like, listen, if you're gonna, which white people beating them out, bro?
Yeah, none.
So actually, this is exactly what you want.
What about DEI? And I like when they do that.
They're right. This is merit. This is merit-based.
It's merit-based.
There's no white dudes that should be.
Exactly. It's like merit-based, right? And it's like
the fact that Stallone even has something to say about this when he doesn't understand that he is DEI, that his whiteness gives him a place. His whiteness gives him a place in acting that he would never get if a guy's whiteness didn't give him automatic credibility.
Right. But it's like a lot of time cognitive dissonance hits a lot of white dudes. Well, what about DEI now? The fucking dumbass shit is that to say? Stupid motherfucker. DEI, it's like, if you guys want to go pound for pound and base things on a meritocracy, you're going to be crying.
You're going to have a problem.
Because you know how many smart people do not look like you, that are better than you, that are faster than you, that are smarter, book smart. I believe that you should be treated, if you're better than somebody, you win. That's fair to me. I'm all about fairness.
But we should all get an opportunity to show whether or not, we're not talking about
racially biased tests where you fuck the black kids and the Latin kids.
Equal outcome.
Yeah.
We're talking about equal opportunity, which is the
period.
thing.
Yeah. And equal opportunity,
and that's what DEI is. It's equal It's giving people an opportunity that wouldn't normally.
But everybody that comes in DEI are qualified.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
they're qualified. They're like, no, this person is an aeronautical engineer. He's put all his years in. The DEI, I'm thinking, I don't know what you were going to say, but DEI is because you didn't want to let anybody in.
Right, sure.
And you just didn't let anybody in because you're a piece of shit.
I remember I have a friend who works in, this is like maybe 2-3 years ago, I have a friend who works in venture capital, right? And he was out in Singapore working. He came back and he was like, he had a job, but someone was asking him at a party I was at. It was like the three of us. They're like, yo, I want to break into VC right now, whatever. It was a white guy, and he goes, yo, if you're not, this was his exact quote, he's like, if you're a white guy, if you're not a woman or a man or woman of color, you're not getting the job. It's not happening right now in this environment. I remember just looking at him like, I don't know.
It's like
I'm like, who told you that?
It's like when Chris Pratt said white guys aren't getting enough roles. The most boring actor in fucking Hollywood is bitching. And he's married to like a family. Is it who's
Nick DiPaolo used to say that.
Yeah, he said white guys aren't getting anything. White guys are because black people are getting some opportunity, they go, you guys are just getting everything now. What? 2 people get something? And that bothers you. Racist ass, backward ass, cognitive dissonance, bullshit that you talking shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, black dudes are just getting all the basketball because we better than your ass. That's why. Huh? We faster than you too. Now what? Fuck you talking about, dog? It's like done. Like, get the fuck out of here. Magic Johnson owns part of the Dodgers. And guess who went to the World Series? And now he's owning the Commanders. And they almost went to the Super Bowl. So black owners aren't good? Go fuck yourself.
Let me ask you something, Mickey.
Fuck out of here, man.
Your parents didn't say that you have to be 10 times better than everybody.
That
is a standard.
That's a standard.
Any black family of worth any of the salt they're worth has said to their kids, you got to be 10 times better you got to be 10 times better than any white counterpart to get 1/10 the amount. We are all told that. So when you look at somebody and they have an opportunity, if they're black and they have an opportunity, their credentials far exceed any white dude that just walked through the situation. I know somebody. You said your dad was in real estate or finance.
Yeah, both.
But finance. There was a path where you could go to Yale, get into finance, and make millions of dollars, make a couple $1 million. It was like we would go take a sanitation test.
Yeah.
Like you go to Yale, you go in. Even if you don't have great grades, you can get in finance, and within 2 to 3 years, you're making a couple $1 million. There was never a
2 to 3 years, but goddamn,
what
job is this? And how can I?
I mean,
but
if
to make
you're
millions,
finance,
it depends how fast you move, but 10 years,
Yeah,
at least.
Well, I thought Kendrick was fantastic. I thought that was really great to see that. And the people that didn't get it were people like, well, they showed people like older white people in the audience. They're not feeling that. It wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Kendrick's like, I don't give a fuck if you don't know about it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. These are for the people who know.
Look it up.
Look it up. We tired of you and your fucking view.
It is definitely an interesting.
Get to the game, damn it!
It's an interesting choice by the NFL, I would say, because
dude, it broke records. 126 million views. 126 million views. What's going on?
You talk.
Okay. 26 million views. 126 million views and broke records. Fuck you talking about? And by the way, I sent this to Mike, the Michael Jackson. Go into your DM, and I'm gonna tell you who saved the Super Bowl. I'm gonna show you who saved the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl ratings. Watch this. It's so great. This is a great little piece that the reason why the Super Bowl was saved. We won't say anything.
Let's keep in mind too. There was two black
Don't
quarterbacks.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, in the game.
Nobody even said anything about there was two black
quarterbacks.
Two black quarterbacks. I don't know if that was ever.
Doug Williams was the first black quarterback from the Redskins. He went from Tampa Bay to the Redskins. He's now the Grambling State coach. He broke all records in the Super Bowl. No one's beating him.
Did we ever have two
black
quarterbacks?
Two. Nope.
And nobody has even mentioned
because they
that.
didn't allow it. And in my college,
they played each other. They played each other 2 years ago.
Oh, right.
In the Super Bowl?
Okay, right. So this is the second time.
Who was it? Both of them?
Both Kansas City and Philly was the last.
And they had, who was there?
Was it
Mahomes
Hurts
that time
Mahomes
too?
Was the second time.
Rematch.
So white quarterbacks in the pocket are going, this is fucked up. This don't look good at all.
Well, that's why I really feel like they really pushed Tom Brady and rigged a lot of shit for him to be the guy at the top. Out of all these black players, they got the white guy at the top. That's why I want Mahomes to break that fucking record. He'll be back. Mahomes is gonna be back, and that maybe Hurts will be back too. The way they're playing, please.
I don't think they rigged it for Tom Brady.
Bullshit.
I mean, the guy was
bullshit.
Look at Mike. Get on the mic, Mike.
I don't even care
rigged
about
it for Tom Brady.
Get on the mic, Mike.
There were some games that were so suspect. I was like, that's a fucking fake.
No, I mean, but to
I'll even
have
prove
as
it to you.
many...
Hold up. Now, watch this video. Watch this video.
A Tom Brady conspiracy theory.
You can't hear the video.
Super Bowl halftime shows were forgettable, filled with marching bands and skaters. But after Fox's In Living Color comedy special stole millions of viewers in 1992, the NFL needed a game changer. They turned to the biggest star in the world, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's Super Bowl halftime show made history. He stood still for nearly 2 minutes, then performed Jam, Billie Jean, and Black or White, ending with Heal the World. 133.4 million in the U.S. and 1.3 billion worldwide watched, making it the most watched ever. Without Michael Jackson, the Super Bowl halftime show wouldn't be the spectacle it is today. He didn't just elevate it, he saved it. The NFL was on the verge of losing its audience, and MJ brought them back. His performance redefined what halftime could be, turning it into the biggest musical stage in the world. The Super Bowl didn't make Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson made the Super Bowl halftime show. Even today, no Super Bowl halftime show has matched the sheer global impact of Michael Jackson's 1993 performance.
But think about how different that performance was to Kendricks. I mean, Michael Jackson had the...
In Living Color stole all of their viewers.
Yep.
And it was a black sketch comedy show with Keenan Ivory Wayans. They hired Jim Carrey because whites didn't hire him. Jim Carrey even said it. Black people were the ones that discovered me. It was the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
In Living Color.
That was what, 92?
92. In Living Color, which stole all of the ratings and brought Fox to #1 because Fox was in the dumpster, just like SNL. It was in the dumpster till Eddie Murphy came, made it #1.
And then Living Color did it after.
Living Color did it after.
Yep.
These are the people that say black people can't sell. The shit is psycho to me. I mean, come on. Oh, there she is. Zhao Ying.
I was also discovered by black people. Start with Quincy Jones, not to name drop. Quincy Jones, I taught him Chinese so he can hang out with his Chinese model friend. And he told me I should be a comedian. And
Zhao Ying Summers is in the building, everybody. Yes, welcome back, Zhao Ying Summers.
And John Singleton.
John Singleton, how did you like the Super Bowl? Did you watch any of it? Did it mean anything to you?
Well, I just like the man in tight pants, and I was happy that Taylor Swift has to be disappointed
Oh, you were happy that they lost the Kansas City Chiefs?
Too much. They have too much. Like you don't need it.
It was too much of Taylor Swift just yapping.
Yeah, she's too happy. I just want her to cry sometimes.
You know what was really funny is when Taylor Swift, when they were losing because Kelsey was dropping balls, whatever. She was just like standing at the window like.